The demand for common sense is all about sensuousness, so I will quickly deliver the news about the Middle East war. President Trump is reportedly considering ways to sanction NATO countries that do not help with the Middle East war. President Trump criticized NATO, saying they weren't there when needed and won't be there next time either. Secretary General Rutte said that his conversation with President Trump was very frank and open. In Beirut, Lebanon, a large-scale airstrike by Israeli forces has been carried out. Intense airstrikes are continuing in Beirut. Al Jazeera and Gaza health authorities report one Gaza correspondent was killed in an Israeli airstrike Wednesday, while the Committee to Protect Journalists says 2 Lebanese journalists were killed in Lebanon. When asked about Iranian state TV's report of an oil refinery attack on Lavon Island, a U.S. official confirmed that the suspension of U.S. attacks on Iran, part of Tuesday's ceasefire, remains in effect. Iranian President Pezeshkian stated that halting the fighting in Lebanon is a key condition for the ceasefire. Iran has decided to limit the number of ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz to 12 per day and to impose a transit fee. And it was announced that payments can only be made in Bitcoin or yuan. Iranian Speaker of Parliament Ghalibaf stated that the United States violated the agreement even before the negotiations began. The violations include the failure to implement the Lebanon ceasefire, the intrusion of drones into Iranian airspace, and the denial of Iran's right to enrich uranium. In this situation, he stated that a ceasefire or negotiations are unreasonable. Iran stated that after Israel attacked Lebanon and violated the ceasefire agreement, ship operations in the Strait of Hormuz were suspended. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard said that ship traffic was suspended within minutes after the attack, but the White House claims that Lebanon is not included in the ceasefire agreement between the US and Iran. Abdurreza Rahmani Fazli, the Iranian ambassador to China, requested at a press conference held in Beijing early Wednesday that the United States, China, 2 of Iran's closest allies, and the international community help guarantee Tehran's long-term security as part of a recent agreement to end hostilities between the US and Iran. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance said the alleged 10-point list from Iran on social media is fake and warned of serious consequences if Iran does not agree. He stated that the violation of the ceasefire agreement, as mentioned earlier by the Iranian Speaker of Parliament, was initiated by Iran. He also said that breaking off negotiations because of Lebanon would be a foolish act and urged careful consideration. The Syrian Ministry of Foreign Affairs said Israel broke international law, humanitarian law, and the UN Charter. President Macron condemned Israel's attack on Lebanon, warning it threatens the ceasefire. He also urged that the ceasefire agreement be fully applied to Lebanon as well. Pope Leo XIV called the ceasefire agreement a true sign of hope. Currently, Gulf countries are expressing concern over Israel's attack on Lebanon. This is because they believe the ceasefire could collapse due to Israel. If there is more news, I will make a video and upload it. This concludes the video. Thank you.